was my dream to become a professional surfer. But then I realized that, I was a good surfer, but I wasn't good to become like a professional, but I wasn't bad to give up completely. Before I start painting on canvas, oil canvas, younger, and then I started surfing, and I became passionate by surfing, and then I started to paint the surfboards because it was something that was missing. I wanted a customized surfboard, but no one could do what I was thinking. So, and then I started to do the thing. In the end, it was really nice because I found my way to live my dream through my art, my painting. And then at some point I saw myself in a comfortable situation because I didn't have any pressure about results and competition, sponsors, and I was getting sponsors. I didn't even need to ask someone to see my work because my work was exposed. And I was on the beach, I was surfing well, I was like, it's good, because I was an amateur. I like to be like an amateur, because when you're an amateur, like, you don't care, I was getting perfect waves and all over, but just for the pure love of the thing. Listen, I'm an amateur, and that's how you're gonna reach the highest level without pressure, That's the good thing.
De Valère Sabatus et aussi de Nourri Ariel. On aura l'occasion d'en écouter d'autres extraits sur Radio Classique. Pour l'heure, il est 14h12, on va marquer une très très courte pause.
Life is about like phases, right? Sometimes you need to change and you change the page. When I moved to Paris, my mind is set already, to do those things. It involved like creativity, I studied architecture, but I never really thought that I would work with architecture, I have that, was another passion that I have. My mindset is the problem that I don't see things that I want to buy. So, and then I need to build. Here's the kids' bedroom.
Tô vendo que você não cansa.
I cannot cope the winter. I don't like to, cold. Cold is not my business. That's why I think I decided to do the skate ramp, because I said, well, I'm gonna do something that they can have fun at home, and then I don't have to go in a park in the cold days.
Eu sei. Vamos fazer reverso.
Cara, você tem que fazer de lá, porque ali tem a quina. Se você voltar, você pode bater ali. Você tem que dropar de lá para mandar o aéreo aqui.
When I moved to Paris, I used to look after my oldest child since he born, and then I started to think a lot. Because I want to do something that's nice for him and for me as well, you know. I like to have fun, because if they are having fun, I'm gonna be having fun as well, you know. Dá o 50, dropa daqui, dá o 50 lá. Aí depois, quando voltar, dá o velho, o shove it.
Ah, o aéreo, shove it.
É aquele que você dá, aquele que você... Aí agora... When my oldest child was young, I built this skate ramp. One of the first things I built was the skate ramp in his bed.
Which
Sorry.
one's his bed?
His bed is this,
So
but
you built that
yeah,
first?
no, but his old bed. His bed used to be like a little cabana, a little house that I collect. You know the fruit box, the wood one? So I used to collect that on the market every Sunday, and then I dismount, and then I did the tiles of the cabana with that. When we moved here, we had only 2 kids. And then Susanna got pregnant again. And then I was thinking to feed all of them in the same bedroom. That was the challenge.
That's how when they're little, Elisio trained them from really young.
Yeah, but he does by himself.
No, but just do
Yeah.
to show.
Vai, mostra como é que faz.
Assim.
Show how you do.
Vai. Você quer botar a roda e voltar? Vai. Vamos. Actually, this ramp is better when they do by themselves. I help just in the drop, but... Não, peraí, Otto. Não, deixa ele. Vai. Wow! When I thought about the room, I also thought about activities that they would be playing without knowing they are exercising. Because that's the best, because that's how you learn about your body, and you don't have to go in some class. Here they do whatever they want, but they're exercising all the time. And the bars was exactly like that. They could be like climbing and then crossing and then start to have this little challenge to cross the bedroom without, you know, I think it's kind of a little adventure inside the bedroom. It's very nice. Well, Susanna always asks, no, but how are we gonna change the sheets? How are we gonna go up? That's not very practical. And then I said, wow. And then I did that. This actually you can open, you know, if you want to change it, but you can open like that.
So then your hand, then you just...
Yeah, I mean, you can have this as an option, you know, but and then you need to get the ladder and the ladder to change the sheet and everything. But I kind of not using that as I thought that I would be using. Oh yeah, there is a rope. Should I get the rope? Fine. Hold on, I'm gonna get the rope. Yeah, I did that. So I created a little system that, so I thought that it could be very dangerous to leave the rope all the time. So I keep that you know. And then,
so you supervise?
Yeah, I supervise. Yeah, yeah. Normally they only play with the rope when I'm here, you know.
How did you make sure the wall was going to hold all the weight? You needed some sort of...
Yeah, because this is a structural wall,
okay.
And then there is wood beams, you know, inside. So normally I do things and then I test myself. So I'm not gonna be using, but the things, if support me, for them to play, this is gonna be fine. This is one of my favorite place in the house. Is there?
Here?
Yeah, I really like. Yeah,
It's nice.
because it is a place that I would never go if I didn't build all these things. You know.
It's space that we don't usually use. We're not usually up here.
Yeah, exactly. You know. So. Boa. Susanna, she didn't agree with the skate ramp at all because she thought that would take a lot of space. And then I thought about like not only the fun side but also the practical side. And then I built something that, you know, you can storage. Actually, it's very practical because the bedroom is a mess and then they just pull everything through here.
Sweep it in.
And then I start to go crazy. I did that tree, and that tree, it's kind of a storage, kind of cupboard. What I think as well, like about the space, I thought about like something like that you can use because they're gonna play here. So I want this area for them to play with a lot of space, and then I put those things. Also, they cannot reach. So something that I can put there when they're not using and then only me can access. And this also, when he was younger, he used to climb a little bit. He used to play here, yeah. Because this is the bed, is the youngest one bed. This is the last one I built.
I also like the fact that...
The window, I didn't show the window.
I came home and he just knocked a hole in the wall. There was no window. There was just a hole. I was like, oh my God, what's happened? There's a hole in my wall, and I literally cried. But now I like it.
The reason I did that is because the two big ones, they have the bed on the top. So in the little one, he would have his little bed here on the ground floor. And then I thought about something that would make him happy to go to bed. You know, he doesn't have his bed on the top, but he have a nice window on his little bed, you know. So, and also I can see from the living room when they're about to go to bed.
You know, it's like having a living canvas.
That's right.
I always use all the space, you know. I always try to do something else. For example, their clothes when they go to school, something that they can access very easy. So when they wake up, they can go and get their clothes. So all of them, each, and then I create this extension here as well. It's like you know, everything is storage. Even the skate ramp, you can flip up, cross, and this part, if you put up, is like little shelves underneath. Susanna always think about, no, but we don't have enough space to put the clothes. So I don't like them to have, you know, their clothes only on the drawers. And then I say, all right. And then I build these 3 cupboards for them. The reason that I did like the opening like that is because they play a lot. I thought I didn't want to put something that they would like catch the clothes, or you know, would break. Because I had the experience before. You know, I saw them playing, and then they break those things very easy. Look, this one is wobbling. You know.
Yeah.
So this is the old one. So and then I decided to do like that, and works fine. So they put like, there is a hangers, and then you put normally like the winter coats, and then.
It's also like a geometry class, right?
Well, this is the initial of
The initials of each one.
each one.
It's also the geometric basics, right?
It's so many things, and I don't feel claustrophobic at all.
You can close enough.
It's kind of, it's nice, you know, it's comfortable, I think.
Notice another interesting detail. There is a world, right? There is like a little earth.
Yeah, he's the middle one. At night he stay because the things glows in the dark.
Okay.
So. Agora você vai sozinho, vai.
Do you notice them getting better at this?
Yeah.
Because I see the difference between the two.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
yeah,
because you know.
they practice.
They practice, yeah. There is no secret. This is nice too, because there is how do you call the matela? The wood structures.
Oh, the bed slats?
The bed slats. I found was a bit weird, you know, to see that, and I did that because I create a little cushion between here and the matela, and it helps with the noise. To absorb the noise, and I did on both beds as well, because when they skate, the noise is very loud. So I shut the door, so they skate by themselves here, but they are not allowed to open the window.
So it absorbs the sound.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Here is something that I did for myself first, and I really liked. I did them, you know, in our bedroom. So. Is like to put the underwear and the socks. It's very nice. It's very practical, you know, and it's nice. Look, you don't have to fold. You know, the thing just put inside.
And you're using space that otherwise would be.
Yeah, that's why I did that. Yeah. Because when I built the climbing wall, I knew that I was losing like 6 centimeters. So and then I thought about something that they could climb themselves to get the socks, or to get the.
They climb that too?
Yeah. My middle child jumps and gets. There is more here. And there is one there. And here also is a bench for weight. They turn, and when they're skating. Even me, sometimes I see it and I film them to see after.
So you were thinking about everything. I mean, everything.
Yeah, normally, yeah. I see. Actually, have the hammock as well. Yeah. I came from a place. I'm from Salvador, Bahia. You know, northeast of Brazil. So, and that's like, it's very common.
Mandatory.
It's
It's mandatory.
Yeah. So, I used to put them to sleep here. As a baby, when all of them. My 3 kids, I always have like hammock because they sleep like super easy. I used to tell like, if you want to replace sometimes a nanny, you put in the hammock and they sleep in a second. Even if they don't want to sleep, as soon as you put them here, like you start to, to shake a little bit, and then they just go to sleep. And I like the view because I see the tree, I see like the sky. I like the view of the tree.
So you have some sort of tree.
Yeah, and then, the sky. And now I have the mezzanine, but before I only have the hammock and the bed.
So you sort of transformed what was to be like a conventional room into something that is more. You're using it for a lot of things, and you don't have more room. How? So when there is nothing, what's the process? How do you see?
Well, it's more or less like that. Before, when I was a student in Brazil, you design things more. You never think about inside. As you can see here, there is this ladder, and it's in the middle of the skate ramp. But I created this system here. I used to think only about outside, and then when I moved to France, and then I started to think more about inside. I spend more time inside, and that's how I think I started to become with a lot of different ideas. And then now we have more space to skate, and they can still climbing up, because that before was a bookshelf, and then I transform I keep as a bookshelf, but I transform on a ladder because I thought about my youngest one. You know, he cannot climb in the climbing wall, so here it's easier for him, and he have no risk. He never fall. Before I used to live next door. I used to live on this apartment, and everything started here. You know, I started building furniture on this apartment before. When we bought here, there was a toilet here, but just the toilet, you know, was a little door. So there was another door here, and that glass was on this side. Susanna really liked the glass. She actually wanted to keep the glass.
Actually, the glass is the actually original glass that was in the apartment, which I think is late 1800s. So that, Elisio hated it because it's not modern, but I really liked it.
No, it's not that I hate it. I didn't hate
and then,
it. No.
So we decided to reframe it and
Yeah.
keep it as kind of the cornerstone of the apartment, as it was the only original thing. And the previous owner they actually had a sewing business, so they were couturiers. So they lived in here and they had an atelier.
When you first found this, what shape was the apartment in?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
There was a little kitchen here that seems quite small because also was closed. I broke the wall to open everything. The toilet, before the bathroom, there was a bathroom here, but the door was on this side, and then this is nice.
It's totally hidden, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. So this here was shut, and actually was a bookshelf in the living room. Susanna liked the bath that we keep from our old apartment, because you can not really find those baths anymore. And then, you know, it was very small, the space, to make a bathroom with a bath and then with a shower and a toilet and a sink. But when I opened, I gained the space to, you know, to put the sink here. So the door I did in a way that, you know, you can open, and then, because it's kind of, I mean, and that you can get natural light. That was my idea as well. Yeah, I like that.
Like a light box.
Yeah. I didn't show where was the toilet.
The toilet was in there.
And then I put the washing machine, the wash and dryer, and where the toilet was. And then here, I always think in a practical way. Yeah, another thing that I do, like when I do the shelves, I like to put glass so you can see what's behind, you know?
Yeah.
I like to do that because like that, here's the same. You can see to clean, it's a mess. But sometimes I'm looking for something and then I just like, I can find. So, yeah.
What kind of wood did you use?
Here it's oak. I like that. Here I did put wine, but I like the detail. And this part I built to put like phone or some kind of, you know, those things that's kind of practical. But then the kids end up putting their shoes here. You know. Well, this part here, and that is the boiler.
Hot water heater. Yeah.
And I put that mural that gives the idea, like when you're from here, you think there is another window there.
It's reflecting the window.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, and everything moves. For example, if you need to access the pipes, you know, you can move. Yeah, I always try to do things that if I want to dismount, I'll be able to this way. Well, let's go on my favorite part of the house. Before this was closed, there was a door here, this corner. To access our bedroom, you need to pass through that bedroom or that bedroom. I just make things like more practical on this way, I think. Here you access the 3 bedrooms very easily, and there is no corridor, you know, so you don't lose space. Well, this area here was at the dressing room, a big dressing room. So of course didn't have these doors, these 2 doors. And then because I was doing the circulation here, I decided to do these bookshelves. As you can see, we do have a lot of books. These bookshelves, the first one I did in our old apartment. And I thought about something that structural, and also I could climb to get books. You know, I just need to go like that, and then I can get something. So
practical.
But now it's too many books, so it's not that easy to climb.
Yeah.
This was my first idea of furniture. I just bought like a jigsaw. I bought a circular saw, also the cheapest one. And then I built this. And then this is nice because I did something that you can change and put everything the same. You can put different levels. And you can do that.
Those are little metal.
Yeah, that's this piece of metal, and then I did a piece of metal that passed. You see? Through here, look.
How long did it take you? Did you make a model before?
No.
And this is very instinctive. When he designs, he doesn't do any kind of prototypes or even an accurate sketch, actually. Because I'm always asking, oh, can I see what it's going to look like? Have you got the sketch? And he's always like, no, I know what it's going to look like. The way he builds is very instinctive, but also very considered in advance.
The reason I don't draw anymore projects for myself, because the file is inside my head, so I don't need to print, I just need to build the thing. But if a client, he wants to see how it looks, what the dimensions, and then I did a sketch. Yeah. Before, this is the light.
Oh.
This is the light of the cave,
Okay.
of the building.
Okay.
But I brought the electricity from my house. So, and then I did like a motion detector. So when I'm working, people doesn't know that I'm inside, because if I use the building light, people would complain. But they're right. But then I brought my electricity. Yeah. And then when I'm there, the lights goes off. Yeah. And then I shut the door, because the door you can lock inside. And I also thought about something that, because I'm a night person, I work at night. And then during the day, I'm always busy with the kids.
Yeah.
So, and then I thought about somewhere, oops.
Motion.
Yeah, here.
Oh,
and then I thought about somewhere that I can go. And then after, you know, they go to bed and work until any time I want. And here.
Wow, this is like...
This table was my house like a long time ago. And the thing was a safe space table. And the nice thing about this, you can move the table with the 4 chairs with 2 hands. Because now it's very like rotten and the floor here doesn't help because there is a thing that I put here to slide and ceramic. But basically you do that. And then this goes. What I've done, you see here, this is the one you grab because when this chair is here, you see? When this chair is here, I can catch here, you know? I can catch this. So, and this chair is a little bit wider, so I put this one so it slides there.
On top of the other.
On top of the other.
So the idea was you wanted it to be portable and
yes,
stackable.
Yes.
It's so fragile, it's so light.
Yeah, because it was very thin. Because it was a leftover, you know. I only have like boards, long boards, the pieces like that. So, and then I thought how I could build a table. And then I started to glue them together. And some of them I cut because it was 2 centimeters and I cut 2 by 2. So, and then I create all those tasso in English. I don't know.
Strips of wood.
Strips, yeah, strips of wood, yeah, I can do. My plan is to do that on metal. It's gonna work perfect. You know, because metal, you can use like thin structure. Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. This is the prototype to figure out the stairs I did on the
Sliver of stair.
Yeah, I did like that to see if it would work, the stuff I was thinking.
So you hadn't seen it anywhere, it was really just
No.
trying it. Yeah, so it's trial and error.
Yeah, but that's everything. Like first I draw. But the drawing is like, this is a bed I did for someone. But for example, no one would see a bed there, but I see everything, you know. That. Well, yeah, this is all the wood that I collect on the street. A lot of wood I collect on the street.
So there's just unlimited. It's not a problem finding stuff in the street. There's just too much.
It's always it's always the kids' bedroom. Probably 50% of the wood I got from the street. Yeah, maybe more, maybe 70%. This I keep it because it was the first bed I built for my kids. This is the roof. Like I said, with the fruit box that I got on the market. And then I treat a little bit to create this effect. And then was a little house before. And the kids used to climb up on the roof, you know? And as soon as I start to see them climb up on the roof, I want more to build the thing. I said, wow, they're gonna love that.
So you could tell that that's what they wanted to naturally do, is to climb.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I could see that they want to explore something, you know? And then I kind of said, wow, if that's what they want, I'm gonna do it. Because I don't like those iPad business and the smartphone business. My oldest son, he used to go to school and then talk about his bedroom. One day he was talking about his skate ramp and then his tree. And then when I came to collect him, the teacher came to me and said, wait, your son, he's saying that he have a skate ramp in the bedroom. And then, you know, and he said as well that he's been climbing a tree. Is that true? And I said, yes. And he said, really? And I said, yes. Can you have a picture? And I said, And then I showed a picture. And I showed a picture and I said, wow. And then she showed the director, and then the director straight away asked me to do the tree, not the skate ramp, of course. And then I did 3 different trees in the main room of the school. And it's nice because after that, my other 2 kids went in the same school, and the tree is still there. And every day when I go there to collect them, to pick up them, and then I see the tree. Can I show something nice for you?
Yeah, great. That's accepting that you're in Paris and not at the beach.
Yeah, exactly. This was my first year here. I was still thinking that I would, you know, because before my life was completely different, you know. I used to travel and paint all the different surf spots and places that I've been.
I sort of see like a perception of skateboarding, space-time warping, sort of, so there's a wave that could be...
Yeah, that's the Eiffel Tower, you know, like kind of in
It's a wave.
in a wave. This was the biggest passion was painting. I paint so much my whole life.
What was the process?
This is an acrylic pen. Yeah, and it's all freehand. I don't use pencil. I paint straight.
It came, how did it come? The shapes and naturally, or you have like a drawing?
Wow, I've been painting on surfboards. I spent probably like, now I stopped, but I spent 10 years of my life doing that. During university, I was every year traveling in Hawaii every season, Indonesia, a lot of different places painting. This is an abstract. Little by little, because I was drawing on a surfboard, I started to adapt my style on the surfboard. And then in the end, I didn't want to draw in a square anymore because I like so much the shape of the surfboard, because that is something that takes you to the infinity, you know? Because it doesn't have a corner. All these boards, like, is my story, you know? Is it Portugal?
Yes, azulejos.
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 Yeah, this one. Bairro Alto. Is the view from Bairro Alto. On this one, I made, even when I did the varnish, I did a shine and, how to say, I did gloss and matte. So to do the joints of, you know, they have a little texture, you know,
That's great.
when you do that. And then basically this was like a wave tile, because the tiles in Portugal is something that is very, iconic. Get iconic, yeah, get a lot of attention, you know.
Yeah.
And this was my interpretation of the view that was actually in the back, you know. And then I did this kind of contemporary tiles. To be honest, I never did with the intention to sell it, but because of that I started to sell it well, because I didn't want to sell it, and then, you know. So there is many ideas all the time, you know, but then some ideas I just said, nah, these are not, doesn't worth spend the time. I did like a car already, a Volkswagen. Did like, I did so many. So sometimes, of course, like you need to, like painting, you don't do like 100 amazing paintings. You're gonna do like 100 and then one's gonna be good, you know. So, but you need to be doing, you know, doesn't matter, you need to be working every day, you need to be like enjoying the process. I felt lucky because I kind of like a lot most of the things I I do. I really liked. I was never like, oh no, I don't like. And if I don't like, I don't even start because the thing is ready, you know. The reason that I'm doing furniture is because I want something that doesn't exist in the market. That's the main reason I did everything in my life. So, and then I start to make the things, and then like I said, wow, I did, you know, I made. It was nice. I like.
Papa, Papa.
Boa! Is such a good place to train because it's little, so they need to think very quickly, you know. So, and they do like in 5 minutes what they would do like in half an hour on the skate park.
Não, cara, que nem você sai daqui. Dropa.
My kids, I don't want them to become surfer or skateboarder or whatever.
Não, manda esse, cara. Volta desse legal que você não voltou. Já não tem...
I just want them to understand that they need to follow their passion, you know, doesn't matter where it's gonna end, but you need to follow always your dreams. I just trying to pass this philosophy for my kids